Hello everyone. Today we will be knowing the strategies of solving parajumbles. In this video, what are parajumbles? Parajumbles are jumbled paragraphs, or you can say that sentences are provided to you and you have to arrange them in a right order so that they can create some sense. So you have to rearrange, reconstruct a paragraph by arranging the sentences in a logical order so that you can create some sense out of that paragraph. What can be the strategy that you can follow to solve the jumbled paragraph? First of all is choose the most logical order of the sentences that you can do to construct a coherent paragraph. Now, what can be the strategy we will be resolving in this upcoming slide? First and the foremost thing is you have to develop critical and analytical thinking skills so that now you are ready to solve a paragraph which is jumbled and which is provided to you just to analyze your verbal abilities. You have to analyze the problem, you have to reason on it, and after that evaluate. Evaluation is really very much essential. After evaluation, you will definitely get the idea where the problem is. Solve the problem, come upon some decision, and this way you will solve the parajumble. Because there is no such strategy to solve a parajumble immediately by following some certain steps, but still you have to develop, you have to imbibe deeper understanding, and after that proceed with certain practices, and then only you can do well in this section. In the next slide, you'll see that understand the central theme. How will you understand? What can be the strategy? First of all, you should develop the high reading speed. How will you develop it? You should always pursue a reading habit that will help you out in doing and solving all these sort of things. Scan the whole paragraph that is available to you. And later in the upcoming slide, we'll discuss all these strategies that can be followed to solve the parajumble immediately with the right optimum speed. Step number 1 says that pick the central theme of the passage. You have to find the central theme of the passage. What does the writer want to say? What is the main idea and the purpose of writing that particular paragraph? And later on, identify the opening sentence. How will you know what can be, which sentence can be the first sentence, which sentence can be the concluding one? So identify the opening sentence, and certain formulas and strategies will know how can we identify the opening sentence in the upcoming slides. Step number 3, highlight the clues in every sentence. And now there will definitely be a clue in every sentence that you need to highlight. You need to find out the keywords that are available in the sentence, and after that determine qualifier, qualified, and sentences. Then at last, eliminate unsuitable options. You will find 3-4 options over there. The best strategy to move about to solve parajumble is just to cross out, just to eliminate the wrong ones, and now you are only the 2 more options are available with you, and you can proceed with your own assumptions, your own conclusions, your own deductions that you have made. In the next slide, find the purpose of the sentence or the paragraph. That is most necessary and important point. First and the foremost rule is just find out the goal, find out the purpose of the paragraph for which that paragraph is written by the author. What does the writer want to say? What does he want to explain? What is the purpose? And eventually you'll move to the strategy And after knowing the strategy, you will definitely be able to solve the para-jumbled paragraph. For example, we'll be discussing here, just see here, see properly, that if the author is trying to explain something, then he'll definitely provide you an introductory line. And after providing the introductory line, you will see that there is a reason, and inference, instance is placed after that. You can see where is the reason, where is the justification. Accordingly, you can place the order. You can find the issue as well. The second way, first way is writer will explain you something, and in explanation, he'll definitely provide an introductory line, reasons, justifications, certain inferences. After that, another way of explanation is that writer will raise an issue in front of you. And you'll notice that what he will do, he will put forth an issue, grab your attention, and later on explain the reason behind the issue, and he will justify also it, so that you can frame an order and proceed with the procedure, and you can come upon the conclusion. Now just see, keep a check on chronological order of the event. Which is the present, which is the past, which is now, and which can be the future. You can see here in this picture also that what is now, what is past, what is future. Obviously, you'll definitely find certain clue in each sentence which will lead you to come to the conclusion. In a few questions, the events mentioned in the paragraph can be arranged in a chronological order. Once if you find a chronological order, how will you find it? You'll find some adverbs of time, just now, recently, and tomorrow, the following week, the coming day, etc. So keep reviewing the options. You can see that first of all, suppose if you have 4 sentences, A, B, C, and D, based on a chronological order, you know that A and B will appear in a order like B and A. So once if you are aware of these 2 sentences that they will come in this order, now what you have to do is just scan the available options available. Now you can see here that these are the 4 options available. The first option A is D, A, B, C, which doesn't follow the sequence of B and A that you have prepared. Number B, the option number B says that A, B, C, A, C, D, and B. That also is not following the order of B and A. So what will you do? You will cross out A and you'll cross out B. Both are now no more in the list of your corrected answers. So now only 2 options are left. They are C and D. C option says that C, B, A, D. Okay, so here your order is available. And even in the D section, your same order is available, that is B and A. So now what can be your strategy? You have to select your answer only out of C and D. Now the next step is you just find out which can be the first or introductory sentence, whether it is C or it is D. If by any chance you're capable in identifying the beginning sentence, you'll definitely form an order. So after knowing the beginning sentence, if the beginning sentence is C, the option C will be the answer. If the beginning sentence is D, the option will be D. So this is the first strategy, that you have to keep a check on a chronological order of the events, and later on it will be easier for you to come to the conclusion. Now You know that the correct answer is either C or D. So choose the best option out of these two. So this is the strategy. In this video, we have discussed about some strategies of solving parajumble. Now in the upcoming video, you'll be knowing about some more strategies and techniques so that we may be solving parajumbles in more easy way. Thank you.